This is Stacey reporting with the Buzz News. This week, teachers are offering students advice to help avoid the strain and stress that comes with catching up on work during the last few weeks of school.
That's going to be basically a B time for everybody, for all classes. So it's going to be time for students to recover their grade. So no new assignments will be given at that time, but it will be time for students to recover their grade, retake tests or retake assignments, redo projects, whatever needs to be done to get their grade up to, a much more pleasant grade.
But despite this time given, it can be a struggle for students to get work done.
Sometimes it's challenging because students want to not do anything all trimester, and then the last week they want to panic and expect me to work extra so that it covers for what they didn't do all trimester. And I'm here to help, but students also need to be responsible and they need to do it when it's due and not wait till the end.
During this time, a large obstacle for students with responsibility is the excitement for summer. With the break coming quickly, the excitement may overtake this need for responsibility.
I think it's mainly just, it's been a long year, they've worked hard all year, it gets to the point where they can smell freedom and they're ready for it.
As well as coming close to the home stretch, the stress of coming close to deadlines or the end of the year could also be a part of the dread that comes with these last few weeks.
I think third trimester is probably the hardest because there's no leeway going past that final, end of the trimester. I'm leaving for summertime, and I don't come back and worry about grades. They need to be finished and completed. So I think in a sense, third trimester is a little more abrupt for them and harder, but I think that that's an okay thing to learn to finish things up and meet criteria and get it done.
In order to stay on top of all these moving parts, the teachers give valuable advice to any student struggling from stress or getting things done. The main thing to point out is any individual's motivation could be an issue, considering procrastination can be a huge part of putting off any assignments.
At the end of the day, motivation is an internal thing. What kids really need is just self-discipline. That's how they'll get it done.
Another tip is to make a list of assignments to help accomplish any work that needs to be done. Multiple teachers offered this as a solution.
Sit down with a piece of paper, write out class period 1, write down every single assignment that you're missing or have a low grade on, then go to period 2, period 3, and then do that for all the classes. Then prioritize those in accordance to what is time allowed, and then set yourself a schedule saying, okay, on these days I'm going to do these assignments, on these days I'm going to do these assignments.
Teachers are more than willing to help students and work with them, so long as the student puts in the hard work.
I would say just working with your teachers and communicating with them, it goes a long way.
I find that in the classroom, a lot of times it's easy for those that are more social to try and use that time to socialize with their friends. And let's face it, that's part of what high school's for, is socializing. But if you're wanting to stay up on your grade and you want a certain grade, you need to do that with the time that's been given to you in class and socialize outside of class or after the work's done.
This is Stacey signing off for The Buzz.